Most people think a media company starts with cameras. The lenses, the drones, the editing setup, the fancy buzzwords everybody puts in their Instagram bio. And yeah, that stuff matters to a degree, I guess. I love cameras. I love filmmaking. I love photography. I love the process of creating something from nothing. But Andy Smith Media was never supposed to be just content. I'm trying to build something with personality, something that feels alive. Something that reflects real people instead of this polished fake internet version of life we're all drowning in right now. Because everywhere you look, it's the same recycled nonsense. Everybody's a guru, everybody's a millionaire, everybody's dominating. Meanwhile, half these people are one unexpected bill away from eating ramen in the dark. The internet just became one giant performance, and I think people are tired of it. I know I am. That's why I wanted this company to feel different from the beginning. I don't want businesses to look stiff and corporate. I don't want every video to feel like some over-edited commercial with dramatic bass drops and fake motivational speeches. I want people to feel something when they watch my work. Whether it's, local business owner who poured years into building something from scratch, or a school creating memories for students, an athlete chasing a moment that they'll remember forever, or just everyday life happening in real time. That stuff matters. Life moves too fast not to capture it. One minute your kid is excited about a marble like it's the greatest treasure on earth. Then suddenly, years go by and you'd give anything to go back and relive those little moments for 5 more minutes. That changes the way you see a camera. You stop seeing it as equipment. You start seeing it as a way to preserve life before it disappears. That's a huge part of why I shoot the way I do. I don't want perfect, I want real. The in-between moments, the quick laughs, the chaos, the movement. The little details people forget about until years later when suddenly they mean everything. That's why this video starts quietly, not with explosions, not with some fake "look how successful I am" montage. Not with me standing next to a rented Lamborghini wearing a turtleneck talking about scaling businesses. Nobody wants that guy around. This starts with normal life. Cutting some fruit for my little dude, loading gear into the truck, driving somewhere before the day even really begins. That's my life. That's real life. Some days I'm filming sports at my kid's military academy. Some days I'm creating promotional content for businesses. Some days I'm flying drones over a river chasing good light while sweating to death in North Carolina humidity. Some days I'm just documenting random moments because they feel important. That's what I want ASM to become. Not just a media company, a creative brand built around real storytelling. I want people to look at my work and feel like they were actually there. I want businesses to feel human instead of robotic. I want sports edits to feel emotional instead of just flashy. I want moments to breathe a little. Because everything now is fast content, fast opinions, fast scrolling, fast outrage. Nobody slows down long enough to actually see anything anymore. That's part of why I love being outside with a camera. The beach, the river, the mountains, the drone shots. the clouds rolling overhead while the road disappears in front of you. For a few minutes, the noise shuts off. Suddenly, you notice things again. Light, movement, people, emotion. That's life. That feeling is what I chase when I create, not perfection. Perfection is overrated anyways. Some of my favorite shots are slightly imperfect, a little shaky, a little messy, usually unplanned, because that's what real life looks like. And I think that's why this company reflects me so much. I didn't come from some giant film school background. My career was air traffic control, completely different world. High pressure, constant responsibility, no room for mistakes. That career taught me how quickly life moves, how important people are, and how fragile moments can be. It also taught me something else. You can have stability in your life and still feel creatively trapped. That realization changed everything for me. So now I'm building this piece by piece. Long nights editing, early morning shooting, trying ideas, failing sometimes, often, learning constantly. And I love that part of it because this isn't some giant corporate machine. It's me. I'm a husband, a dad, a creator, a guy with too many cameras and not enough free time trying to build something meaningful. That's what Andy Smith Media is. It's photography, videography, storytelling, creativity. But underneath all of that, it's really about people, their stories, their memories, their businesses, their lives. Because years from now, nobody's going to care what camera captured the moment. They're going to care that somebody captured it at all. And this is just the beginning.